Coming to you from the international headquarters, Scotty DTV, but I was out at Steve Holcomb Pro Auto Custom Interiors, and they were just finishing up a 1971 Dodge Challenger I think y'all are going to like. Let me get the camera turned around, we'll take a quick look at it. Steve, what a cool hot rod.
It is. Sharp little car.
Tell me a little bit about it. What is it?
It's a 71 Challenger. Yeah, Challenger, that's right. I get them mixed up.
I do too.
Charger,
Kudos and Challenger, yeah, you're right.
But yeah, that's a pretty cool looking car. GMX lined up in Pennsylvania, had it built, or built it and brought it down here. And had us put a cool interior in it, black leather, silver stitch, and silver accents and stuff.
Right. Now it goes really good with the silver and the black on the outside.
Yeah, those cars are really hard to do something custom in, just the way and if anybody's ever done an interior one or owned one of them cars, you would know what I'm talking about how the door panels and everything's made, you know, and the sheet metal on the inside. You have to almost make, well, you got to make it fit. So, but if we wind up making it fit where it doesn't look like it's got built out sheet metal in it, and still be able to put a 3D design in it, LED lighting and things like that. It looks really neat.
So you have to actually work on the door to make the door panel?
Well, I mean, no, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the way it's designed, and door handles, the way they're built on the inside and stuff like that. If you notice, we changed the door handles, the way they open and things like that. It's got power windows in it, so you don't have the window crank there, and the original door opener latch it's all just about impossible to work with. So we changed all that out and made it to where we could actually work on it, you know, make a cool looking interior.
What
and
else? Yeah, go ahead.
The whole back end was tubbed really big, so the back seats just barely do fit in there, but we made it to where it looked like a back seat area, and to where it didn't look like it was tubbed. But it, you know, really, and it's, you know, you just got to do some engineering and some rigging and everything to make it look like it got a back seat. Now, the back seat's there, but you know, it may not be comfortable for an adult to ride in, but right. You know, kids can ride in it, and it's still functional.
And you have to look twice to see that it's tubbed. That's what I love about what you all do, is you hide them tubs really well in the back of these cars.
Yeah, because unless it's a just a tub car, race car,
right.
You really want to, if you've got a pro touring type of car, you want to see the seat area, you know, a whole complete interior. On most cars, you know, you can get away with doing some stuff, making panels or stereo or whatever in the back there, but we like to choose to make it look like it's all factory with, you know, factory type seats and stuff in it.
Like it could have came that way.
Yeah, we like just timeless interior, you know, just where it'll stay like that from now on.
I really dig it.
Well, thank you.
And it's got a 392 Hemi up under the
late
hood.
model Hemi, yeah.
I think, now I'm going out on a limb. Here I am talking about something I think it's the 6.1 Hemi that is the 392.
I do interior work. I don't know nothing about it.
Right. That would have been the best answer for me too. But no, I dig the color, and y'all used a charcoal with a kind of a light gray stitch on the interior, and did the trunk up real nice.
Yeah, the trunk's got, you know, famous hidden compartments where you can hide stuff. We got easy accessible compartments to get to the battery and storage and things like that. So we like it to where, you know, when you build an interior, you want to be able to have function to it. You know, you can get to the battery, get to whatever you need to get to. Like I said, you never know when something's going to happen, when the motor go out or whatever. You need to get in there and get it done. You can take it apart, fix it, put it all back together, and keep on trucking.
Yeah, because a lot of these custom interiors, they're like the cars. Once they get put together, they're not as easy to get back apart.
No, that's, I've heard a lot of people say that, you know, once it's together, you know, I couldn't get back here to get this, or I couldn't change my battery or whatever without pulling the whole thing apart. So we try to keep all that in mind when we do an interior. Headliners are cool. It's got the two-tone leather interior, silver and black leather. Of course, we put the LED accent lightings in the doors, and then it's got the regular dome light and then lights in the console for when you open the door, it just comes on like a factory would.
Those look like modern Mopar seats. What did you use?
It's like a Nissan Maxima seat that we redesigned and fixed and made it look like the Dodge Charger. We actually bought a set of Dodge Chargers, and they were just way too big for that car.
Right.
So I was like, well, we're going to find something to make it work. So I found the Nissan
Well, that's
Altima
what
seats.
confused me when I looked in it. It looked like a late modern Mopar seat, but it didn't look as big and bulky as the other ones did. It fit the car, and it looked like a little more streamlined.
Yeah.
So you were able to cut up a Nissan seat and make it look like a smaller Mopar seat.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful job. And then you wrapped the pistol grip on it?
Yeah, he said he didn't want any wood grain at all in there. Of course, I had the wood grain up on the instrument cluster and wood grain on some the door panel inserts, and then on the shifter grip, the pistol handle. We took all that apart and recovered it in leather, and now it looks like a modern style type of shifter in there. But I still like that pistol grip. It looks really cool.
no, right? If I had a Mopar, it would have to have a pistol grip, right? So, no, again, you and the boys rocked it. Beautiful job.
Scotty, I appreciate it very much. Thank you for coming out and shooting them.
No, thanks for building them, man. Keep going. So there you go, from Steve Holcomb, Pro Auto Custom Interiors. A very cool 1971 Dodge Challenger. Hope you all have enjoyed it. See ya! Hey y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit scottydtv.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.